All right. We back. Final video for the public, at least for YouTube today. I got some other readings I need to do. Did the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. That's just to better understand what the swords are, cups are, wands are, pinnacles are. Check the last message. It was real good, dope. Divine masculines. Just a look at masculines karmically, what they got going on in their journey. But I'm gonna skip the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, but I do got a rant. So if you haven't got a reading from me yet, expect it in the next 24 hours. It's been a real big schedule change at my 9 to 5, so I was supposed to do a coaching session tonight. I gotta work. I don't get off to about 9, probably like 3 hours off of what we discussed. So I'm gonna hit you back soon. I get done with this message. If you ain't seen this message already, let you know my time and availability for everybody I'm doing live chats with. I gotta redo my time and availability with y'all. Ain't gonna be too much of a stretch. I want to get y'all out the way, at least get started for people who just started coaching. But for people who wrapping up coaching, I just want to, you know what I mean, wrap y'all up, get y'all right, so I can get this new next wave of clients. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. Ain't doing deals, but I might work with you. You know what I mean? You know, maybe. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get with it. Anxious to see what energies and imagery we finna get with this reading. So this is gonna be centered around twin flames and separation. The Divine Feminines reading, check that out, Divine Feminines. A lot of y'all are going into twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. You know, that's why I ain't did the twin flame union, reunion, recognition reading yet. That'll be the last reading I do for the week. So overall energy is fairly important. That deals with both masculine and feminine. Bottom line energy is very important. That deals with both masculine and feminine. Top row is feminine's energy. Bottom row is masculine. So let's get with it. First card in this message reading starts in 2 minutes. First card in this message is the Two of Pentacles. This deals with both you, divine masculine, and you, divine feminine. This is you two in each other's face. This is you two in each other's space. You know, in each other's cipher. You know, it's been a long time since you two have been here. You know, physically in the same place and in the same space. For some, put more smoke on that. Two of Cups. Aside from two people being in each other's space and face, this is somebody bringing something to the table. Both of you need something to bring to the table. Not just the divine feminine. Masculine, you need to bring something to the table if you plan on doing this with your divine feminine. Two of Cups is a ship, relationship, friendship, partnership. Wherever the ship is needs maintaining. That's why it's good for you two to bring something to the table each. Yeah, me? This is working side by side. You know, this is playing each other close. You know, not just being near each other, but having a nice relationship, partnership, friendship with each other. You know, got to pick another card. If it's another red card, it's a warning. Uno momento. It's another red card, it's a warning. Oh, I see this in two ways. You got a group of divines who should be together, should be intertwining. Two of Cups is like you two diving deep in each other. Like it ain't just like when you two get together, when a divine masculine and a divine feminine gets in the same place, in the same space, this is what your hearts do. These motherfuckers get to spinning around and intertwining and shit. It's so much shit that happens energetically when you're next to your divine counterpart. Like I say, my divine masculine's a guy. You know what I mean? I'm the divine feminine. My divine masculine's 30 years older than me. He's a guy. It's like my pops, like a son. That's a little connection that we got going on. It ain't sexual. It ain't romantic. It's very emotional. It's very intense. I feel this shit between us. He feels this shit between us. This is part of our shtick. You understand what I'm saying? And by us both, just using us as an example, by us both being guys, doing this, on this, We on this at all times. King of Cups, that's the tough love card. The 1950s, 1960s dad, which is my divine masculine. He's a 1950s, 1960s dad. Has no kids. I'm his son. I've never had a father. He's my dad. Kind of how our thing goes. He plays tough with your boy. Because, you know, Pop's got to be tough on the son. Especially if the son hard-headed and the nigga don't listen and the motherfuckers meet. You know what I mean? But it's like 1950s, 1960s dad. They don't have time, energy, or resources to put into anything that ain't about the K for kingdom. That's the King of Cups. It's the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say, fuck it. To any and everything that ain't about the kingdom of God, which is divinity, doing what's right. You know, your divine masculine, he a righteous motherfucker. Ain't righteous as hell. What is worldly as. But that's just how they come at you. 1950, 1960, that tough guy. Like I say, it's Jefferson from the Jeffersons, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, uh, Jack Arnold from the Wonder Years, you know, Dan Laria, Archie Bunker from All in the Family, Carl Winslow from Family Matters, you know, tough dads. Not Danny Tanner's, you know, not the guy from fucking Different Strokes and shit. We ain't talking about that type of dad. We talking about different dads, tough dads, man. We ain't got no cups, emotions for no fuck shit. Unless it's an emergency, unless it's the end of the world, unless you about to die, unless you're having a nervous breakdown, unless you need help, unless you need immediate assistance. Your masculine is playing this whole what y'all two got to do together. Shit, cool. You playing that shit off. It's being ice cold. Ice cold! Or some Andre 3000 shit. It's just being cold. You want to jump for joy, but you play it cool. You love your feminine to death, but you ain't finna let her feel that. You finna, like I say, not let your left hand know what your right hand doing right now. Feminine, you on the same shit. You basically responding to whatever he doing. He being cold, you being cold. He playing you off, you playing him off. He ain't hitting you up, you ain't hitting him up. It's a stalemate. When you two get like that, you two need to be together for various reasons. You two need to connect and stay connected to each other for various reasons. You two need this energy when you ain't with each other, though. See, this tough guy shit should only be played with other people. Yes, your masculine is tough on you, divine feminine, but the world is tough on you, divine feminine. Masculine's just getting you ready for the world. Masculine no ain't shit sweet. Masculine no is fucked up people. I say your masculine, actually that's what he does. Your masculine subconsciously does fucked up shit to you. In a way a big brother does, a big sister does. You got a big sister, but she a bully. She only bully you to make you tough. You are a sister. She love you to death. If anything happened to you, you'd be fucked up. But she just toughen your ass up. She was here before you. She knows shit you don't. She trying to put you on some shit you can't really grasp right now. That's what masculines be on. Masculine's been through it. Masculine's been hurt. Masculine's been fucked up. They've been duped. They've been jerked. They've been everything you can think of. Feminine, your ass is like a naive, timid lamb out here. You know what I mean? Maybe you've been around. Maybe you know what I mean? Been around the block like Jenny and shit, but it ain't nothing compared to where the fuck your masculine come from. My masculine I come from the streets, he come from the streets. My masculine come from nothing, I come from nothing, but he come from a different type of nothing. My masculine comes from a whole different cloth of nigga. I'm a new cloth of nigga, you feel me? Wife, feminine male and shit, like, you know, tough. It's the reason why your masculine tough on you, feminine. And I've been saying that for probably the past 3 readings. Peep that shit. That's fairly important. Bottom line was very important. We got the journey. J for journey. This is you moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction, divine masculine. Or you moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction, divine feminine. Each of you are in a divine direction. Each of you got a divine job to do. You're here for each other, but you're also here for the world. You're divine. You ain't just here for your divine feminine. You're here for humanity and vice versa. Both of you have a J for job to do. Feminine, what's your job? 3 of Wands. That's evolve, do something more than yourself. Just taking time, energy, and resources that you don't really have to take care of yourself, to take care of other people, to be of service to other people. Thus, the divine realm. Thus, you doing shit for God, doing shit for the K, for kingdom. Only real divines, only real niggas do that shit. Only real divines be on kingdom business. What's the kingdom of God? It's just God and everything in it. So anything anti-God, anything anti-divinity, man, you know, it's a battle out here. It ain't good and evil because it's only good. I ain't having a hell because hell don't exist. I will argue, my nigga. I have a good argument. If anybody want to argue with me about hell, please hit me up. You know, and peep how I come at it too. Like it's ain't nothing I'll be worried about. Only thing I would be worried about is God. Fuck you talking about? That's the nigga you need to be worried about. You did so. You know, kingdom business involves helping others. You don't have to help other people, but you just did. You gave when you didn't have you shit. You can keep your money in your fucking pocket. You see somebody on the street that needed the money that you have. You just happen to have it. Give it to them. They need it more than you do. This shit gonna stretch longer to them than it's gonna be with you. Be a blessing. Sow a seed. It's a fucking church or a fucking psychic or a fucking life coach person that you fuck with heavy and change their life and shit. Like sow a seed in their ministry to keep them going to bless other people like they done blessed your ass. You know what I'm talking about? It's kids that need food right now, my nigga. It's grown people that need clothes right now, my G. It's older people that need housing and healthcare. People out here that need shit. There's a lot of people out here who got shit. That's kingdom business. What you thought it was? Shouting and speaking in tongues and dick riding everybody at church and shit. Like, nah, the relationship you got with God is personal. And when you do good deeds, you don't broadcast these shits. Masculines are the king of that. Keeping shit on a down low. Masculines bless a whole bunch of people. The world won't even find out. That's how low key he is with his shit. Feminines, not so much. Let's get with it. First card in this message. Feminine. You're coming into the situation with fear. What's fear? It's the step after the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? Death or a permanent ending. Remember, if you go back to the Divine Feminine situation I just did, what was the title of it? I don't even remember the fucking title to the last reading I just did. The feminine one. At any rate, the Ten of Swords came out in there. There's a lot of permanent endings, things coming to an end. Ten of Swords could be a divorce. Ten of Swords could be you losing a job. Ten of Swords could be you losing a friend, a family member, a dog dying. You know what I mean? Ten of Swords could be you lose your license, you lose your title, you lose your degree, you lose this loss, permanent loss, some shit that ain't coming back. And if it do come back, it ain't gonna be the same. You divorce, you get back with your chick, it ain't gonna be the same it was before the divorce. Job fired you, they hired you back, but now everybody looking at over their shoulder with you, so it ain't like the same thing. It's something mentally attached to it. So knights, queens, and kings are divine realms. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. How do divines move? In an infinity, we ace to 10, and then we knights, queens, kings, and things, going back to the motherfucking ace to 10. Knights, queens, kings, and things, back to the ace to the motherfucking 10. Karmics, ace to 10, ace to 10, ace to 10, ace to 10, ace to 10. They'll come over here to steal some shit, some sauce, some swag, some steez, some stilo, and come right back and use what the fuck they gain over here to gain for them in the world and shit. That's how karmics move. Inconsistency. Lions move like this consistently. And if you move like this consistently, what's that? Infinite. The shit goes on. It never stops. That's the bottom line. J for journey of a divine. Fear, feminine. Besides, the Ten of Swords happening, and this is the next step. Post Ten of Swords. Somebody died. This is post funeral. You divorced. This is you post divorce. You in a whole nother house. You in a whole nother situation. Kids are in a whole nother environment. Sword. You going in another direction, making other decisions. You know, it's big fear. This ain't little fear. This is big fear. And fear is cool. It's just an energy you don't want to stay in. It's good to be scared, because then your intuition will get to kicking in, and then you get to turn into your psychic side. Like I say, psychics, divines. We're like X-Men. All divines are psychics, first of all psychics are X-Men. And all X-Men have a different power. So they're all different. We all got our lane. You know what I'm saying? It's like your intuition kicks in. That's what makes you great. Sometimes you gotta be scared. Sometimes you gotta be scared. So you can face your fear. And remember, your worst fear will become your motherfucking reality. Why? Because fear, it's a sword. Keep this thought in your head long enough, you're gonna become it. I'm gonna use this example. Birthday coming up next month. I'll be 35. The life that I'm currently living is the life I fear the most. It's the life I didn't want to have, I ended up having. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was my worst fucking fear. I ain't gonna tell you what it was. I told myself I wasn't gonna be in this particular situation by 35. On my way there. In that particular situation. I said this at like 15. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just say 20 years of thinking subconsciously the same thought where I don't want. You know what I mean? Instead of thinking where I want to be in life, I'm thinking where I don't want to be in life and ended up right where I wanted to be. Obviously, because I keep this shit in the back of my head. One of the many things I have to leave alone. On a better positive note, it's like my twin flame. You know what I mean? Prior to meeting my divine masculine, man, I was kind of like all soul out here. Like I said, I didn't come out with a father. I watched people get raised around me and shit, like brothers and shit. But, you know, it's different for me. You know what I mean? It was a very bad time prior to meeting my divine masculine. He came right on time. Like, if it wasn't for my divine masculine, I probably would have been, like I said, dead or in jail. Or just on some whole other left field shit right now. To 12, I was in a fucked up state. Like, for real. It was a mixture of, let's put it like this. The world changed in 212. I met my twin January 212-ish. 212-ish. 210, 211. Mentally, all I was using YouTube for was like doom and gloom. You know, find out the secrets of the earth, what the fuck's going on under our noses. Swore, I'm going in a direction, looking at these videos, looking at this shit, content. It ain't making me feel no better. If anything, it's making me rebel. If anything, it's pissing me the fuck off. Now I'm feeling hate. I'm feeling all kind of shit. Like, damn, why didn't they tell us? Why are they keeping this a secret for her? Like, why are they even doing shit? Like, you know what I mean? Start affecting my personality. It start affecting my emotions and shit. Till the shit that I was doing was correlating to that. Fucking with people I shouldn't have been fucking with, like magicians and wizards and cults and shit on the other side. Dabbling in that shit, you know what I mean? Lost nigga, no direction, no type of structure. You know what I mean? Met my twin, it was just instantly. Shit was different. Like, I really thought the world was going to end December 21st, 2012. I was prepared for it, ready for it, going down a dark-ass path. My masculine, my divine masculine, can't speak for y'all demos. My divine masculine, that motherfucker was the light that got me out that dark shit. Who you see right now is not who the fuck I was in the beginning. Who the fuck my masculine is now is not who the fuck he was in the beginning. This twin flame situation does. It transforms you into the two of the best versions of yourselves that you can be. Going back to fear. Feminine coming into the situation. Don't be scared. Best thing you can do is face this shit head on. Twin flame shit brings out new emotions. Okay, face that shit. Don't be like the divine masculine and hide or, you know, submerge that shit. It's the direction you going, facing fear, just like my man. You know what I mean? He ready for whatever's happening. You know what I mean? You can tell in this state that it's a lot of shit happening. He's probably fighting people, probably looking bad. You know what I mean? But he ready for whatever. That's what fear does. It gets you on guard. Because it's a temporary energy that you move away from. So whatever you scared of, feminine, please buck up on it. Please slap 5 to whatever this shit is. You know what I mean? Because this shit is beneath you. Masculine, you come to the situation with the King of Swords. This is God. You know, God come out, some good gonna happen, some bad gonna happen, or some ugly gonna happen. But it's a 66% chance it ain't bad. But even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways, player. And guess what? God is absolute. Absolute. What does that mean to you? Fuck that, nigga. What does God mean to you? What does the Creator mean to you? What kind of God you serve? It's only one true God. But look at this world and look at all the people that's in it. Look at them. They're spiritual and religious as a motherfucker. And I don't think they serving my man's here. There's only one throne in this whole galactic alliance of universes and shit like that. And my man's God sit on top of that. Man, there ain't no hell. Fuck hell. What's the hell? You mean tell me there's another throne out here my man's ain't sitting on? Eat 1,000 dicks with that shit. Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no. You mean tell me this adversary out here that's fucking with my man's here? Like, God, what? An adversary? Are you serious? Motherfucker on the same level? Like, what? Stop. Like, stop. This is the man right here. How do you fuck with him? Go up. Ascend. Everybody talking about Ascension. Got Ascension in their channel name. Putting out Ascension videos and shit, but don't even know what the fuck it means. It's going up. What's up? Away from this fuck shit. What's up, God? You're gonna see God when you go up. When you ascend, you and God are gonna fucking meet. God, man. Masculine. Let go and let God. So much shit you need to let go. You ain't got control. That shit's done. I call it jumping out the window. It's time to jump out the window for love. Fall on your ass. Maybe they might catch you, the object of your affection. Maybe they might catch you. But maybe they might watch you fall. You've watched women fall. Niggas too. Fall. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't catch them. You wasn't, you know what I mean? Whatever you scared is going to happen to you, whatever you fear might happen to you, it's happened to other people by you. Whatever smoke you scared of, you didn't serve that smoke out. So God come out. As soon as God come out, there's some karmic shit that's going to happen. Ain't the devil stirring up karmic shit out here. That's God, man. But it's free will. God ain't sitting on no fucking cloud like looking down on no fucking body. You understand what I'm saying? It's levels to this shit. We don't even have the physical bodies to even converse or talk to God. I couldn't even say nothing right now to me in this physical state. I gotta die and rematerialize and have a good conversation with the man up high. Shit you'll know fucking with the man up high. God is a personal relationship. So whatever you and God got going on, at least hear God out. Especially if God been saying the same message. At least look for the signs, man, and synchronicities and the writings on the wall so you don't hurt yourself. It's a 66% chance some bad shit ain't gonna happen. But even if it's bad, it's good. Some good shit, you get blessed. You pray for something, you wish for something, you dream of something. It happens. Courtesy of my man up high. Ugly shit. You got something good going on. It's getting tested. God tests us like he tests Job. God ain't finna give you what you can't handle. And you probably got the worst news ever. You can handle it. Because God don't make no mistakes, my nigga. God works in mysterious ways. I'm saying, even if it's bad, it's good. I don't even want to go there, but fuck, the worst shit can happen to you. It's some good coming out that. Best believe it. Best believe it. Let go, let God. You just letting go and letting God with this twin flame shit. That's all, masculine. Because you kind of foresee reunion happening. You in a separation phase, probably for your own reasons. The energy just of a person who masculine. You got the energy of a person who really likes another person, but is hiding your emotions. So this other person doesn't get an inkling of how you truly feel about this person, because you're still trying to figure them out. Because you've dealt with other persons, and these other persons ain't like this person. You don't want to rush to this person, because this person could be like the others. You've been hurt. You know what I mean? And you're just taking your time and really just being on your P's and Q's and carrots going forward with any feminine going into the future. Feminine role, feminine, you directly in regards to yourself, you got the Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. All the wounded warrior is just a person that's beat down. You beat. You show is tired. You've been on this twin flame journey for some time. This shit is wearing you down. You know, you've been holding your divine masculine down for some time now. Now you're kind of like at the point. This is the point. This is the straw that breaks the camel back. Every feminine gets to the point. I call it the crossroads. Crossroads. Every feminine gets to the crossroads. Should I continue with this shit or not? Why am I in this shit? See, about year 5, I'm in my 2212. We probably got in a union. Union only happens one time. Recognition only happens one time. But union and separation happens frequently. So I got in a union probably about December 2018, January 2019. That might turn 2012. So it took about 7 years for us to unite. A lot, like we had a great recognition. Recognition period. We had a great meeting, recognition period. That was, love that shit. Say maybe 2 years of that till I came out the box about the twin flame shit. Feminines, come out the box about this twin flame shit. It's best for your masculine to hear this twin flame lingo, twin flame talk, karmic talk, all this spiritual talk from you than have it come from a karmic. Because all that's going to happen is they're going to think this karmic is their twin because they put them on the spiritual realm and you didn't put your masculine on. You didn't put them on no crystals. You didn't put them on astrology. You didn't put them on none of this shit. And here it is. He fucking with somebody that's on what you want. Because like I say, you the sauce maker. Masculines, you sauce takers. Shit your feminine do, you like that. And you try to find that elsewhere and shit. Like, feminine, talk about the twin flame shit. It'll help you out. So when your masculine hear about twin flames, when he starts seeing 1111 and signs and synchronicities and shit, he can think of you first. Damn, she did say this shit. Or he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. Damn, my feminine did tell me. Ain't like I didn't know. Toll. A lot of feminines at that toll. I'm going to say hang in there. You know, feminists that's moving on, keep moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No. Yes, it's taking its toll. But everything happens for a reason. Once again, it comes for a fucking reason. It ain't all bad. You become a whole different person from who you was when you first started this twin flame journey to where you at now in the journey. Appreciate that. Fuck with that. You know what I mean? It's all perception, how you coming at it. But I understand this shit will take a toll on you. This shit will wear down. It's like twins who are through with recognition. It's been like 2 years. All that honeymoon shit wearing down. All that cool shit wearing down. Shit getting real now. You know, like for twins that's less than 1 year to 3 years in the game, you know what I mean? This shit is natural. This shit's supposed to happen. You ain't do nothing bad. He ain't doing nothing bad. He could be a she could be, you know, we rocking. It's just how the game go. Twins, 5 years to 10 years in the game. Toll. Yes, shit's taking a toll. Best thing you can do is go in another direction right now. Temporarily. You ain't leaving your masculine permanently. It's just temporarily. You gotta do some other shit. You gotta be on a whole nother J for journey. You on a whole nother path. Embrace that path. Trying something new. Your masculine's done it a few times. It's time for you to do that now. Not because he did it, because that's what you're supposed to do right now. It was your masculine's journey or path to separate from you, or for separation to even happen, for you two to even be on separate paths, do whatever the fuck y'all gotta do. You both got paths, you both got journeys, you both got lives. 80% of this twin flame shit is having your own life. 20% of it is whatever the fuck you and your divine masculine got going together. So when you hear these readings, when you see me out here doing my twin flame shit all the time, talking about it and shit, that's just 20% of whatever the fuck you got going on outside your life. It ain't 80-20 to where it's 80% twin flame shit. You need to be focused on 20% real life. No, fuck nigga, it's 80% real life. Do you have a life? I told you, a life is something that the average person don't have. There's rich people that have no life of their own. You got bums out here living their best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. You know what I mean? Like, Perception. Toll. It's taking a toll on you, but guess what? Can't complain. Can't complain. Can't complain. Like, feel all you want to feel. You're a way better person, healthier person, spiritual person, emotionally mature person. This shit definitely did a number on you. Your masculine definitely did a number on you, but it was for the best. Take that how you want. Masculine. You in regards to the feminine energy, you got the Eight of Wands. This is communication, bro. Something you definitely need to be doing. Communication. It's 80% nonverbal. Say that shit one more time. For the niggas in the back, hey, communication, 80% non-verbal. What you saying is 20% of it. What you doing is 80% of it. And what you saying and what you doing need to correlate. Need to be the same shit to make up that 100%. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck what your masculine say. Feminine, go off his actions. Because your masculine been saying a lot with his actions. You just ain't been peeping them actions. You just don't understand what communication really is. Going back to the King of Cups, the tough love dad, 1950s, 1960s dad. What do you want to talk about? How you're just emotionally fucked up from some fuck boy at school? Fuck that boy. You're going to grow up. You ain't even in college yet. Like, do I really need to stress some shit? Like, I don't even need to give my energy to this conversation. Just, this shit is natural. Baby, it ain't like I don't want to talk to you. I just don't get too much off time. I just came from work because I'm slaving, paying bills, and just being the provider in this motherfucker. Just because I'm providing don't mean I can do whatever I want to do because it ain't about me. This is a tough guy talking. It ain't about me. It ain't about my life. I live for y'all. So fuck what I want. It ain't about what I want. I just be wanting peace and quiet. I just be wanting some time to myself. And it seems like I can't even get that. That's why I don't talk, because then I get talking like this and shit. And I know y'all ain't trying to hear that, but my actions speaking up. You should know I love you from what I do. Person's actions should show you they love you. Only weak motherfuckers who gotta hear approval and need instant verification and validation on shit. Them the people who don't know what communication is. In reality, you and your twin ain't even gotta talk. That's how me and my twin flame is. Me and him be in the same place. Swirling emotionally and shit. Ain't no words being exchanged. If we ain't even gotta talk, me and my twin ain't gotta talk. We can literally be in each other's presence and say nothing. And be saying everything. So I love this twin flame shit. Like I said, it's part of the reason why I'm crazy about my twin. Like I said, I've never been next to another person and just felt an energy exchange. I do have, soulmates, people in my soul tribe, especially a few Geminis in my soul tribe who I can just speak. We definitely ain't got to talk. Like, no talking. Our shit is less talk, more doing. We do a lot without speaking. Most of my good friends and connections, it's like that. We can just be there and don't have to speak because we already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? What's understood don't even need to be said. Like, we are, great minds think alike. Communication, feminine. Your masculine been speaking this whole time. This is all your masculine is saying without saying nothing. Here you are with a Nine of Wands, just taking its toll. With the wands that my masculine is doing and shit. It's like, he hear you, but do you hear him? Communication. Masculine's doing a lot of talking with his actions. Feminine. Hopefully you catching that. Hopefully you learning from that. Hopefully you can hear. Masculine role, feminine. You in regards to the masculine. You got the Knight of Cups. You in your feelings. Big time. This is you being in your feels. Because of some wands, actions and behavior that your masculine did in the past or currently, because you can't go off what he finna do, because he ain't did it yet, shit that's currently happening. Off what your masculine did or is currently doing has you in your feelings. I'm not gonna say triggered. Could be triggered. Fuck it. Triggers. We do a trigger rant. If you've been in a twin flame situation 7 years or more, you shouldn't be triggered by your twin. You shouldn't be bamboozled or baffled or shocked or in awe from the actions and behavior your masculine displays or does. In 7 years, it takes 7 years to really know a person. In 7 years, you should know what you're looking at. You don't write them off just because you know what he on. You write him off to where he can't surpass where you wrote him off at. It's unconditional love, right? Okay, so whether they cool or bad, whether they fuck with you or not, whether they with you or not with you, the love always gotta be there. You don't switch up like clothes on your divine counterpart. Even if your divine counterpart switch up like clothes on you, it's a reason why they doing it. Once again, get to know your masculine as a person, where your masculine comes from, what your masculine about, so you don't get shocked by his actions and behavior. If you knew he was in a full-time demo with somebody else, you wouldn't trip over the fact he ain't got time to holler at you or kick it or see you. He's in a whole demo. You wouldn't want him being in a whole demo with you, stealing moments to be with somebody else type shit. Like, come on, think. The masculine block you. He don't want to speak to you right now. That's common shit. Common trigger points. It shouldn't even be triggering you. Your masculine block you. He don't want to talk to you. That's all it is. Don't talk to him. It ain't forever. He just taking a fucking break. It's petty. It's silly. That shit seems childish to you, right? It's what it is, though. He'll be ready to talk eventually. And what's he gonna do? Call you or unblock your ass. Simple as that. When a motherfucker put up boundaries, respect the boundaries. Don't talk to me. Alright, you set that boundary. I ain't finna talk to you then. Leave me alone. Alright, yo, which is my fucking command, Mr. Genie. It's just temporary. You should know that. But like I say, unless you're looking for instant gratification, instant verification on every fucking move he's making, then like I say, you're gonna be hurting yourself. You hurt yourself. Ain't nobody hurting you. You hurt yourself. They can physically hurt you, but you hurting yourself being with this person at any rate. In your fields, feminine. Get out of it. If anything, embody this King of Cups energy that's out here. Just be a little tough. Put your emotions on mute. Put your expectations on mute so you ain't hurting yourself. With this, with life, with anything else. Masculine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the King of Pentacles. This is a karmic masculine or CEO. King of Pentacles in my deck is a person that can manifest whatever the fuck they want. Thus the CEO. It's like a wizard, a magician, a person that can just make something out of nothing. You know, these are different type of people. For divine masculine to possess this energy, it means you have the ability to manifest whatever the fuck you want. It means you have the ability to own up and be accountable to any situation that comes your way. Or it can be karmic. You out here acting karmic as fuck. Meaning the actions and behavior you doing are only for yourself. It means nothing that you're doing currently with your life right now, divine masculine, is helping another soul other than yourself. That's some karmic shit. This could be a karmic masculine. Your divine feminine's karmic masculine. You not fucking with your divine feminine. Obviously, your feminine's fucking with her karmic masculine. Heavy. Heavy. And you want to question why your feminine's fucking with this guy and not you. You looking at the things that he has. That's all that make karmics great is the shit that they have. If they didn't have these things, your feminine wouldn't be in his face. Just like your karmic feminines. If they didn't have that pinnacle, you wouldn't fuck with them at all. That's what karmics are. They're here for a purpose. They're here for things. For things. Pinnacles. Persons, places, things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feeling here. And shit. Like, you know, if you jealous of another guy off the shit you see him with, like I say, I see it all the time, at least with my divine masculine. He looks at these motherfucking guys he be bumping elbows with, thinking these niggas is the shit biscuits when these niggas ain't shit at all. He'll look at their house and be like, man, it's a nice house. Man, he got a boat. Man, he got a nice car, man. He got a nice wife, man. Ooh. It's like you don't see the important shit. Like I say, you only see 20% of it. I'm like, first of all, he ain't by himself. He married. He got a whole enterprise going with his breezy. Ain't no telling how much she make. She could be like Michelle Obama. And I'm like Obama. Michelle was making way more bread than Barack. The Barack. You know what I'm saying? Like, Michelle was breadwinner. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, Oprah, breadwinner around this motherfucker. Like I say, it ain't what it seems. Niggas lie all the time. Like 50% of the motherfuckers that be flossing ain't got what they flossing. They flossing money, then you ain't never had it. You showing everybody you got money, you ain't never had money. Or low, at least know what to do with it. If you coveting everybody's shit, then that just speaks on yourself. One of my masculine friends in particular, this guy is, like I knew this motherfucker was just a phony when I met him. And I'm asking, idolizes this guy the way I guess I idolize my divine masculine. This guy is older than my divine masculine. My masculine is older than me. I'm like, yo, he ain't who he is. That's a whole act. That's a whole, not character, but that's not who he is. It's like he's married, but the marriage is a sham. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he got shit, but they ain't really his shit. It look like this man popping, he ain't popping at all. You really need to know what popping is. Other shit, like, this my twin 30 years older than me, man. 1950s, 1960s dad. I remember we was out doing some shit. This gay guy walked by with a whole bunch of bitches with him. He's gay as fuck. I could instantly tell. Like, okay, I already know what homie on. He gay, and that's his friends. They're just moving along. But to my twin, in his eyes, he like, yo, that he gotta be a pimp. Look at all them bad women with him, man. You know, he got long hair. You know, he a nice looking guy. You know what I'm saying? You think he fucking all of them? I'm looking at my nigga like, bro, you don't see that? That ain't not wrong being gay. Nigga, I'm LGBT friendly as a motherfucker. Just making a point right here. I'm like, bro, that he don't even like females. You can't see that. You don't see that. The age gap between my twin, it be tweaking me out sometimes. My man's is naive to a lot of shit, just dumbfounded to a lot of shit. That was one of the things. I laughed so hard because he really thought this gay nigga was pimp. I'm like, no, those are fag hags, bro. Like, they're hags. They're attached to him. That's what you see. The main his hoes and fag hags. There's an actual word for that shit. Like, that's what that is. You don't see that. Well, I broke it down for him, and it just he sees little shit like that. Like I said, what you might see, you might understand it. Feminine, masculine. He just looking from the other side of the coin. He might not see what you see or get what you get. He'll get it eventually, just like you'll get it eventually. But that's how twin flames roll. Wrapping this up, future final roll. One to the future feminine, you got the 5 of wands. This is twin flame separation or outside conflict. Twin flame separation, that's a step after 4 of wands. 4 of wands is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Separation is the glue to keeping twin flame union, reunion, and recognition together. Told you, recognition happens one time. You only meet your twin one time. So it'd be good to have a good story with that when you telling it to motherfuckers and shit like that. And look from beyond where y'all met. Think about where the fuck you was at prior to y'all meeting. It started, the twin flame shit started well before you two even got here. Y'all getting here is cool, but really start thinking about, okay, what was your master on around this time? What was you on around this time? Like, how did this shit even happen? That's going to tweak you out even more than anything, thus letting you know this shit was fate before anything. Recognition alone should verify twin flame certifications. How this shit even started. But it's always a separation. Separation happens frequently. Frequently. I'm never going to separate from my twin. We've been together this whole time. Well, it's just a late bloomer. Late blooming separation. I'm not wishing separation on nobody. I'm just saying that shit is the glue that keeps twin flame union, recognition together. You're going to separate. Things are going to happen. In your life and in your masculine's life, which causes separation. It's natural. Told you, you two got your own lives, right? 80% is a cake. You got a cake, right? A life, right? I bet. If you're looking for icing, which is 20% of it, your divine counterpart to be in your life, to be whatever your masculine is to you, that's 20% of it. That's icing. If you ain't got no cake, you can't be walking around here looking for no icing. Your masculine look at you crazy. Crazy. Like, damn, she ain't even got no cake. She just worried about icing. What type of chick is this? Got your own life. and handling your shit. So when when your masculine do pop up, or when you do pop up on your masculine to be icing on his cake, he's got a cake for you to be icing on. And when he pops up to be icing on your cake, you got a cake for him to be icing on. Separation, that's natural. Aside from separation, twin flame separation, which is the reading. Five of Wands is outside conflict, shit that don't involve you unless you involve yourself in it. But why? An outside conflict is like walking into a landmine area. Why? It says landmine area, do not walk. Why walk into it? Why just bring doom upon yourself? Two people beefing, let them beef. You step away from this beef in case this beef get hot and you get on fire too. It's a domestic dispute going on. Hey, you better call the cops and move around. Call the cops because that's a female and a guy going at it. So for the female's sake, you call the cops, but you can't be the one to help them. This guy's beating up this woman right here. You as a woman, what you think he gonna do to you? You fuck around and kill her. He gonna have to kill you. You a witness. It's a guy. I've been in that situation plenty of times. I go to help the domestic dispute, and it backfires on me. She coming at me crazy in front of him, I guess. Nah, it was okay. It was okay. I didn't need your help. I didn't need your help. It's like, goddamn. Like, okay. Well, I'll just mind my motherfucking business next time. You know what I'm saying? Sit my bitch ass down. So, hey, beware of outside conflict. Shit that has nothing to do with you. Please don't put your time, energy, and resources into them shits. Please don't. Please don't. Because it ain't going to help your situation out one bit. You got to really know how to differentiate shit that don't involve your time, energy, and resources and shit that does. Part of a divine. Final card in this message, we got grooming masculine going to the future. This shit here is important. Grooming starts all the way back from how you was groomed masculine. That's the answer to all your motherfucking problems. You've been wondering why you are who you are, why you've been led down this path, why you even in this situation with your divine counterpart and shit. How'd you even be eager or weak or whatever you telling yourself as to why you right here at this very moment, i.e. the Knight of Wands, bottom line energy, more important than anything in this motherfucking message. Knight of Wands is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction, going towards the unknown. You know you was going to be here, but you're here. Knight of Wands is also the place to be. Whether your life is at its best right now, whether your life is ugly right now, or whether your life is fucked right now, you exactly where the fuck you need to be. Because once again, nigga, you got God out here. God don't make no mistakes. God work in mysterious ways, Joe. God is perfect and absolute. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. If you want to book me. Peace.